Somewhere along the way, we were all taught to believe that I'm a subject, I'm a separate individual, and there's a world of objects around me that I can encounter, interact with, experience, but that these objects are not part of me and this world, and I'm not part of this world, or maybe I'm a part of it, but I'm a separate piece. So for this practice, we're going to inquire into our own experience directly to see if it is really true that we're separate from the objects, the seemingly separate objects that we experience, or if in fact all of reality is one, and maybe there's not really a separation between the experience and the experiencer, the object and the subject.
Welcome to Meditation Changes Everything with spiritual teacher Craig Hamilton, a podcast exploring the deeper potentials of meditation practice and how it can change every aspect of human life. In this episode, Craig invites us to take a closer look at something we rarely question. We've all been taught that the world is out there and we are in here looking out. But what if that separation was never real? Through a guided meditation, Craig invites you to look beyond the mind's illusion of separation and discover that everything you experience, every sound, sensation, and even the stars themselves, arise within the same field of awareness you are. We hope you enjoy the show. Here's Craig.
One of the ways dualistic consciousness shows up, and one of the things that has added so much momentum to this sense we have that we're separate, where I'm a separate self experiencing a world that's separate from me, is the split between the subject and the object. Somewhere along the way, we were all taught to believe that I'm a subject, I'm a separate individual, and there's a world of objects around me that I can encounter, interact with, experience, but that these objects are not part of me and this world, and I'm not part of this world, or maybe I'm a part of it, but I'm a separate piece. So for this practice, we're going to inquire into our own experience directly to see if it is really true that we're separate from the objects, the seemingly separate objects that we experience, or if in fact all of reality is one, and maybe there's not really a separation between the experience and the experiencer, the object and the subject. So let's begin by settling into meditation. I want to invite you to become present to your experience of this moment. You are simply here, present, awake, aware. And there are certain experiences that are moving within you right now. There are the sensations that you're aware of, the sound of my voice, the feeling of sitting in your chair or cushion And how that's touching your body, your feet touching the floor, the clothing against your skin, and the weight of your clothing on your shoulders. The room temperature, whether you feel a little cool or warm. Anything and what you're aware of visually right now. Your breath moving in and out. And what emotions are present, feelings or emotions. Is there a general sense of well-being or some underlying tension? Or both? Emotional discomfort or emotional pleasantness, or both. And what's happening at the level of thought, whether thoughts keep coming and going, thoughts of the past, thoughts of the future, creative thoughts, worrisome thoughts, or maybe a general absence of thought, just a quietness in the mind. And now become aware of the awareness that's experiencing these sensations, feelings, and thoughts. The conscious presence that you are in this moment, who is having these experiences, who's encountering all of these objects arising in consciousness. This awareness, this perceiver, is not another object. It's not a thing. It's the one who experiences all the things. And becoming aware of your own awareness is vastly different than becoming aware of anything. Because you're becoming aware of subjectivity itself, of consciousness itself. And allow yourself to give more and more attention to this conscious presence, this experiencer that you are, without trying to know who or what you are, realizing you can't really know in this way who or what you are. You're just becoming aware of your own beingness, your own consciousness. As you continue to give more and more attention to the self, the subject, the experiencer, notice that the objects in consciousness, the thoughts, feelings, and sensations, don't necessarily go away. You're still aware of the sound of my voice. You're still aware of what it feels like to be in your body. Still aware of light and color if your eyes are open. Warmth and coolness. The experience of emotion. All of this continues to arise. Your primary attention is on the one experiencing these things. As you continue to rest in the awareness of awareness itself, I want to invite you to notice to observe whether the experiences that are passing through your consciousness, the objects that you are aware of, are in fact separate from the awareness that's aware of them. The sound of my voice is arising again and again in your awareness. But is it outside of awareness? Is it separate from awareness? Or is it part of awareness? Or notice a physical sensation. Notice. Just focus on our breath for a moment. It's a good solid sensation. Just notice your breath moving in and out. Your chest and belly rising and falling slightly. Is the experience of your breath something that's outside of you, outside of awareness? Or is it happening within awareness, within consciousness? Is the object separate from the subject, or is it part of the subject? In a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes if they've been closed, but not in a way that brings you out of the meditation. We're all going to do a little open-eyed meditation right now because I want us to notice something specific. So just allow your eyes to gently open as you continue in this meditation. Continue giving your attention to the experiencer, the one having the experiences, the conscious presence that is yourself. Now become aware of something in the room around you, some physical object. Doesn't matter what it is, just notice it, become aware of it. And notice, is this object outside of awareness? Is it outside of consciousness? Or is it arising within consciousness, within your awareness? It's within awareness. Awareness is simply experience, and you're experiencing it. If it was outside of awareness, you would not be aware of it. Everything you are aware of is within awareness, which means it's within you. This conscious presence that you are, that you're giving your attention to. cannot be aware of something outside of it, self. Just allow yourself to gently notice that all of the visual objects you're aware of right now with your eyes open are all arising within the space of consciousness, your consciousness in this moment. They are all part of you, the consciousness that you are. And allow yourself to simply see through the constructed idea of separation. And know the wholeness of everything in this moment. You can either continue the meditation with your eyes open, or if you would like, you can close your eyes again. Without leaving the meditation, allow yourself to take a minute to shift positions if you need to, or stretch a little bit. And settling back into your meditation posture. So we're continuing to give our attention to our own awareness, our own conscious presence in this moment. And we're continuing to notice how everything that arises in consciousness is also part of consciousness. It's not separate from us. So become aware of this group that we are, this we, including all the individuals in it. And now that this group is arising within your awareness, notice that this collective is not outside of you. It's within you. It's within the awareness that you are, the self, the conscious presence that you are. Everything you're aware of is inside of you. Now become aware of everyone in the entire world, our entire human family. Now you can't know them all individually. You have a representation of the human race, its makeup across the globe. You've got imagery that attaches to that, feelings, ideas. For a moment, become aware of our global village of humanity. And realize that this is all arising within your awareness, the whole world of human beings. It's not outside of you. It's within you. You are not separate from the world. The world is not separate from you. Include all the animals and all the plants and all of the inanimate, the seemingly inanimate parts of the world, the rocks, the mountains, the rivers, the oceans. Beyond to include all the planets and stars and galaxies, and the entire cosmos. Any other life forms that are out there, distant lands. All arising right now within your consciousness, all part of the conscious aware presence that you are in this moment, holding the awareness of all the universe within you. Allow yourself to simply rest as the one consciousness that contains everything that exists. Allow yourself to gently ease out of the meditation.
This podcast is supported by our paying members in Craig's Awakened Life membership program. When you join the Awakened Life, each month you'll receive in-depth teachings and guidance in the practice of direct awakening, including a meditation workshop, 4 guided meditations, and a live online retreat with Craig. And when you register today, you can receive your first month for 50% off. Go to awakenedlifemembership.com to learn more and enroll. If you enjoyed today's episode, we hope you'll share our show with others. And please subscribe and rate us wherever you listen to your favorite shows. If you have a minute to write a short review on your podcast app, we would deeply appreciate your support. You can stay connected to the show by subscribing to our newsletter at meditationchangeseverything.com. Each week, we'll send you new audios and videos from Craig, and we'll also let you know when we release new episodes of the show. If the approach to meditation we've been exploring today inspires you, you are invited to tune into a 90-minute online workshop Craig will be hosting called Meditation 2.0, The Miracle of Direct Awakening. In the workshop, he'll share a powerful new approach to meditation practice and guide you in a series of brief meditation experiments so you can experience it for yourself. You can listen to that at freemeditationworkshop.com. That's freemeditationworkshop.com. Check out our show notes for links to all the ways you can stay in touch with Craig's work. Meditation Changes Everything is created by Craig Hamilton, Susan Fries, Morgan Dix, Stephanie Murphy, Will Bowman, and Richard Klein. From all of us, thank you for tuning in.